Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an exciting one for me. As you can see, I'm going into the Bear's Necessity ColourPop palette. This palette is beautiful, you guys. If you don't have it, this is a must-have. The packaging on this is a soft touch, and it's a nude color, and it has all the names in the back. These colors, you guys, can we talk about these colors? These are your everyday colors. It's so beautiful. This video is basically going to be swatches of the palette, and then I will do a full face at the end. To get started with the swatches, the first row is more of your cool tone colors. So pretty. Like, this row is like my go-to. Here are the swatches and also the names. The first shade is Idle Hour. In the Buff is that nude pale. Silk Teddy on Holiday is also a cool tone nude color. Rumored and Banter, which is a cool tone brown. The next row is warmer tone. The swatches and their names from left to right. You have the matte shade, which is full exposed. The next shade is Tease Me. The shimmer shade, The Talk. The next shade is Hustler. The next shade is Complicated, and Crack On. The next row of this palette is your plummy shades, your purple mauvey shades. Start off with the left to right. You have a matte shade, which is Hot Gossip. The next one is All For You. Shimmer shade is Designer Duds. The next plummy shimmery shade is Spree. The next shade is Act a Fool. And your last shade, which is Cufflinks. This is such a pretty row. I love these plummy shades. The next row is your brown tone row. The first color is this terracotta orangey brown. It's called Holt. Next shade is shimmer shade. It's called Fuzzy. Next after that is Tabloid. We have Genie, Taboo, and Dutch Process. You guys, Genie, it was so smooth when swatching it. The last row is more of your dark tone shades. It's from left to right. We have the first one is Velveteen. The next shade is Prefix. The next shade is Stiletto. The next shade is Reveal. The next shade is Babbles. And the last shade, which is that black shade, is Spy Glass. Alright guys, to get started with face makeup, we're going to go into this Morphe eyelid primer. We're going to place this all over the lids. Now, I'm not sure what eye look I want to do today, so I'm just going to wing it. I also purchased a new set of brushes from Morphe. They're called Stroke of Glam, and it's a 7-piece rose gold brush collection. Not that I needed any more brushes, but it was on sale, so I decided to get this set. Started on the eyes. I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is called Full Exposed, and if you guys know me or watch my videos, I like to start with a white base. I'm also using one of the new brushes. It's the Morphe R39 brush, and just go ahead and place that all over the lids. The next shade I'm going into is Hustler, and I am taking my Morphe 504 brush, and I'm going to place that as my transition shade. Now, I thought this color was a little darker. It did come off in the pan a lot brighter, but I just had to continue to go in multiple times to bring the color out or intensify the color better. Now I'm going to take the shade Complicated, and I'm going to use the Morphe R37 brush, and I'm going to place that on the crease of my eye. This color as well, I thought it was a little bit more pigmented, but you know, it's best to start off in small quantities and then intensify the color by adding more in the same area. Just continue to build that color into the crease in the outer corner V of your eye. Now I'm just going back with my Morphe fluffy brush and just blending out that crease area. The next shade in the palette I'm going to use is called Crack On, and I'm going to take the Morphe R41 brush and I'm going to place that on the outer corner V of the eye into the crease area. I will place the shade and start blending upwards. Take a little at a time and build up that color. I'm dragging this color a little out towards the eyebrow because I want more of a cat eye effect. It looks a little messy now, but you'll see after I'm done with the eyes, I go ahead and clean it up with a wipe and give it that sharp look. I do go in with the R39 brush and buff out the edges and buff out those harsh lines. Now you'll see me go back and forth with brushes and intensifying the brown shade and blending it out afterwards. As you can see, I do have hooded eyes, so for me it's a little bit difficult to try to get that sharpness. So you'll see me go back in different times with multiple brushes to intensify the color and also blend out all the harsh lines. Now here's when I go in with the makeup wipe and clean up the eye area. Now I will be cutting the crease today, so I will use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Sand, and I'm taking the Morphe brush R42 to place that concealer. Now a little technique would be to place a little bit of concealer on the bottom portion of your lid and then look up, and that's where your crease would end. Just a little tip in case you're just learning how to do cut crease. Now for the lid shade, I'm going in with the Talk, and I'm going to go in with the same brush I used for the concealer, which is the R42, and I'm going to go ahead and start placing that on the lids where I placed the concealer. Now I'm jumping down to this shimmer shade, which is called Prefix, and I'm going to place that between the dark brown shade and also the lid shade, and I'm going to blend those colors together. Now I'm taking this Morphe brush R45. It's an angled detailed brush, and I'm going to take this shade, which is called Babbles, and I'm going to place this on the bottom portion of my lids to get a more smoky effect. Now jumping to the face, I'm going to prime with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I'm going to place that on the center of my face. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Dose of Color Meet Your Hue. This is in the shade Light Medium 118. This foundation is so pretty, you guys. It's a little light on me. I did purchase a darker shade. I'm hoping to get it soon. Once I do, I will show you with another video. But this foundation is so pretty. Literally, it gives you that luminous first glow, and then it kind of sets down to more of a semi-matte. It's medium to full coverage, which I do have to put a little bit more foundation on my face to cover up my dark spots, but it doesn't crack or crease in any of my smile lines and around my nose where I normally would get the cakiness. Overall, it's a beautiful foundation, so I highly recommend it. I am going to contour today. I'm going to be using the Fit Me by Maybelline. This is the Shine Free and Balance stick, and it's in the shade Coconut, and it's $3.55. Go ahead and place that on the cheekbone area, your temple and forehead, down the bridge of your nose, and a little bit under the chin, jaw area. And then go ahead and blend that out with your beauty blender or brush or whatever you prefer. Now I normally cream contour when the foundation's a little light, so this kind of helps out balance the paleness of the face and gives the face a little bit more color. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium and go ahead and place that under the eyes, center of your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, cupid's bow, and your chin. To set that, I'm going to use my Ciate London translucent powder with my Real Technique setting brush and go ahead and set underneath my eyes and around the areas where I put the concealer. For bronzer, I'm going to take this Tarte Park Ave Princess palette and I'm going to go into two shades, Princess Cut and Angle. And go ahead and place that on your cheekbones and brush upwards. Also on your forehead, a little bit under your chin, and also down the bridge of your nose. And my camera cut off while I was putting on my blush, so I apologize for that, but I am using the Tarte Amazonian Clay in the shade Sweet, and I'm taking my Real Technique blush brush. Going back into the palette, I'm going to take Idle Hour, and this is going to be the inner corner and brow highlight. This shade is so pretty, you guys. I didn't even have to wet my brush, and look at the pigmentation on it. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Big Eagle mascara. Go ahead and coat the top and bottom of my lashes. I'm going to go back into that Idle Hour shade in the palette. I loved it so much. I'm going to use it as a highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe M501 brush and go ahead and highlight my cheekbone area and all the areas that I would normally highlight on my face. I mean, look at that highlight, you guys. And that's an eyeshadow. It's so pretty. And as usual, I will take my beauty blender and my setting spray and I will go ahead and melt all those products together. For lips, I'm gonna go in with this pencil by Morphe. It's called Sweet Tea. And I'm gonna overline just a tad bit just to make a more juicier, poutier lip. Now, I reviewed this on my last video, but I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss from Dose of Color, and it's called Angel. And I will place that on the center of my lips using my finger to blend out the gloss. To set my entire face, again, I'm going to go in with the Morphe and Jeffree Star Setting and Refresh Mist and go ahead and spray that all over your face and fan it with anything that you have to fan your face with. And that, guys, completes this video. I absolutely love this palette, and also the products obviously that I used on my face. This palette was the star of the show, so if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below what you thought, and let me know what you want to see next. I did buy some new products, so I'm hoping to bring those videos to you as soon as possible. Again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, you guys are awesome, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.